Welcome to Edjrana, a world shattered by the greatest war mankind has ever seen. Known as the Reckoning, it split the world into several pieces, its continents drifting away into the void around them. Life existed on these continents alone for about 1,000 years, then unknowingly by most of the populace, the continents began to drift back together, eventually forming into a new supercontinent surrounded by smaller continents and islands of the previous world. This was known as the Convergence. And then we come to our story. 294 years after this convergence, we find ourselves on the continent of Olive. Owned completely by the Rakan dynasty, their emperor Nizam Rakan plans to further expand his dynasty into the nearby Trisfrain Isles. As we zoom in a bit more, we find ourselves in the port city of Zaya, on the southern side of Olive. This city handles the dynasty's trade with the people of the nearby continent Uyoris. This city, too, continues to expand beyond its walls as trade increases. And just outside these walls, we find a busy tavern with a guest walking in the door just in time to find the last available seat. To Michael, if you'd like to describe your character.
Alright, so I am a Minotaur monk named Imch, and I have a cool great axe that is very special to me. I don't know what else I should have.
Yeah, I'll describe the weapon a bit more for you. It's a one-sided great axe that sort of it has some kind of star map of some sort. You're not exactly sure what it's supposed to map out, but it goes over across the axe, like it's split in half across the blade.
Okay, cool.
And the last seat he sits across from, Angie, would you like to describe your character? As Imsh looks across the table.
She is a human. She's 4 years old, so she's a little older. She looks tired. It seems like she had a long day. She's a paladin, and she has she's wearing chainmail and a holy symbol. I don't know what that is yet, but and she has an axe and lance and a greatsword.
And in the center, you see an older man laying there. If you'd like to describe your character.
Okay, so...
And I will say you are currently unconscious with 1 hit point.
Unconscious with 1 hit point. Cool, thank you. I will adjust my current hit point. It's not like it's all that far down from my maximum. So my character is a old-looking wizard. He has a wooden staff as his spellcasting focus that he also whacks people with every once in a while, and depending on how much they piss him off. And gray hair, big long beard, and he looks as a wizard should look if someone was going to draw a wizard like 50 years ago. They were like, what does a wizard look like? Boom, pointy hat, robes, staff, no wand, because this isn't Harry Potter, and
All right. Well, that is who you see laying in this small sort of valley.
I'm gonna be like, oh my, is he okay? And like inspect him for wounds.
All right. You get 5 hit points back, and you jolt awake.
I jolt awake. Okay.
I'm gonna back up as soon as he does that, though.
Alright, I'm gonna act this out.
Yeah.
Hey!
Sir? Sir?
Ow!
Are you okay?
I'm not sure.
Well, you're alive. I hope.
Who are you people? What plane am I in? Don't say a 747.
Who's that?
That is a great question. What plane are you from? I detected your travels.
Funny enough, you actually no longer detect that.
I detected.
Well, on him you don't, but on the thing around him you do. The broken shell around him.
I detect whatever you were in. I assume that's the remnants of whatever this
Oh, that's
vehicle.
vehicle is a good word. Sure, we'll go with vehicle. I'm gonna look up to the sky. What? I didn't catch that.
Who are you
No.
talking to?
No response.
Nobody evidently.
Well, that's a bummer.
Who are you people?
My name is Imsh.
Imps.
Imsh.
Imps. Good name. Good name for a Minotaur.
Thank you.
And you?
My name is Neela.
Neela. Interesting. Interesting. Stroking his beard like I'm doing.
And who might you be?
I am Flandalf.
Yeah, the guard is coming with the second. He has 2 pairs of handcuffs on him and he has foot cuffs on.
I'll take his number.
I'm gonna slap him to wake him up.
I was gonna say.
Don't kill him.
Yeah.
Well, you
I know
can,
what you're
you can
referring to.
choose to do non-lethal. Making
I
sure.
want to slap him non-lethally.
You backhand him straight in the face. Oh. Oh. You again.
Wakey, wakey.
What you want?
Do you want to talk now, or do you
Jerry.
want to try to run? I'd like to see you run in these handcuffs. That'd be really funny.
It's not necessary anymore.
What do you mean by that?
Where
Make an insight
is
check.
the cultist meet?
You know.
All 3 of it.
13.
You know enough. You can find it.
Well, I will decide when it's. Where is it?
You're not exactly in a point
My
of
statement
negotiation
stands. Kill me for all I care.
It's unfortunate. You see, I could.
I've
kill
done
you.
my job.
Means there's an ambush. Now you see, I could kill you. Do you have a paperweight? I say between 1 and 5 pounds.
Tosses you a friggin'
Wrong.
One-
Just give him a rock.
between the 1 and 5 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
He hands you the cup on his desk.
Oh my
It's
God.
like a-
you
it's
see
like a-
this cup? I set it on his chest.
Oh.
Now you see, this cup is simply a cup. Until I accelerate it to go faster than an arrow. And now you see,
Oh my gosh. You are going to catapult this man.
you see now I'll have to back up to do it. And you see, from 100 feet, I'll miss as often as I hit. From 30 feet, I'm a fairly decent thrower, especially with magical assistance. However, when I'm standing directly over, and I just accelerate it to faster than a crossbow bolt can fly, I figure I might as well just pick how painful I can make it. You see, stomach wounds, they bleed. As the stomach, I'm rolling for intimidation if you couldn't tell. Yeah.
I know.
You see, stomach wounds bleed, but you see, there's acid in the stomach.
Go
And
ahead
as
and
that
go ahead
goes
and
in
make the
through your
intimidation
veins.
check.
Man, I did not roll well. I rolled an 8.
Can I give him inspiration or something?
Unfortunately not.
Ugh.
A reaction to me?
Unless you're going to help intimidate.
Yeah, stand there menacingly.
I don't know how you can beat
I mean-
that. Like, that was pretty good. Like, genuinely.
I honestly,
Can you get an advantage for that one?
I'm just gonna. Can I stand menacingly over him?
Sure.
I'm a
So,
6 foot
okay.
2 minotaur.
Make an intimidation strength check. You.
Okay, strength check. So, oh boy.
All I know is it's a single digit, which isn't good.
It's 7, I think. No, 6, 5.
Okay.
Well, I'm
Fine.
sorry, both of you really love. really low.
Well, I guess we must kill him.
Yeah, the guard captain goes, I'm sure you'll bring another one. And honestly, not getting anything out of him.
Am I allowed to kill him?
Go ahead.
All right.
I'm gonna hold him up.
Hold him up. No, do not hold him up.
That is quite an entertaining way to die.
All right.
Oh, you're gonna.
I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna.
Is this lethal damage?
Oh yeah. Cool. So since he's
I
just
can get another one. Okay.
sitting there, am I allowed to use
Because
that
he's
or
in
use the cup?
what he's in, he'll make his dexterity saving throw a disadvantage.
All right.
If double disadvantage was a thing, I would do it, but unfortunately, it's not.
Oh, I totally do that, but that's your call. All right. Well.
Wait. Oh my god, I want to try something.
I don't even roll. He just rolls.
Yeah, it's a dex save, and then you roll 3d8.
Yep.
Uh,
My spell save DC.
I don't think he makes it. I got a natural 20 and a 10 at disadvantage. He has a +1.
Yes, 13.
Yeah.
So no.
There you go.
All right, 3d8. So
3d8 points.
plus no, I don't think it's plus. It's just 3d8. Yeah. 8. 8.
Oh my gosh.
3. So it does
19
19 damage.
You reach up your hand, and you pull the cup up, and you bring it down directly on his face, and the cup just shatters all over his face, completely defacing it. You can't even tell it's the same guy. Like,
Oh my god.
guard captain goes, "Oh, that's quite the way to kill someone."
We're at the spell slot, don't you think?
No,
Fully.
I think that's a pretty cool way for my cups to go. I'll take that. It's a cellar, so like 2 wooden doors that open this way and then staircase down. At least you figure. You
Okay,
haven't opened it yet.
I'm gonna conjure a straw and stick it between the I'm not even kidding. I'm gonna conjure
this.
a straw, stick it between the
This is
two
the perfect
doors so
version.
I can like look through.
Make a perception check. It's a straw, so make it a disadvantage.
Well, it's
Well, he's doing it.
it's like a wood straw because I don't want it to like
Okay.
Get a boba straw.
Make an investigation check to find a hole big enough to stick this through.
Alright.
It's a solid wood cellar.
Okay, 18.
That's good. Okay, you find in the bottom right corner, there's like a piece that's chipped off, so you finish chipping it off and then shove that in there. Make a
Alright.
perception check.
Cool, thank you.
Oh, he's doing that. Can I cast
Not
the bar?
20.
Can I I can't believe it.
That
That's
is
amazing.
amazing. Yeah.
I was gonna use Divine Sense, which is the
Sure, you can do that. That's Celestial, Fiend, or Undead, right?
yes.
None of those.
Okay.
Well, faint sense from him, but which is new to you. But
Why?
well, actually, no. Earlier we said no. You know, we'll have to discuss that if you still have
Yeah.
Celestial in you or not. I would say probably yes, because your spirit,
just a smidge.
yeah, it's smidge because your spirit is still there.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll say you earlier would have detected a little bit from him still, which is my bad.
Me?
Yeah. But yeah, he does register as Celestial, partially.
Okay, that's. What are you?
Yeah, while you think that, he is peering into the straw.
I like how
And you
Flannel
see-
is like twice as good as Wonder Wonder.
Dude, you're just genius with that conjuration thing. You see inside it is a staircase that goes down exactly like you'd expect for a cellar, but at the bottom it has an open door with light shining through it.
But I'm not able
With
to-
a natural 20,
Okay.
you can tell it is an illusion.
There's an illusion. This is probably the place.
And you know what? Natural 20, the illusion is also making the sound.
Huh.
This is it. I found it.
I'll give it to you with the
Thank
nat 20.
Good work, Flannel.
Thank you.
I'll open the door and then.
And oddly enough, well, not oddly anymore, it is unlocked.
All right. We should expect an ambush.
I take out my great axe, and I would like to be as stealthy as a 6'2", 300-pound can be,
Okay.
wielding a great axe.
I am going to cast Mage Armor.
Alright, so your armor is now 13 plus dex instead of
Mhm.
10.
Yep.
I'm gonna get my
So
great
15
sword
now?
ready.
Yes.
There you go. 6 plus 3.
I'll take it, man.
What'd you say?
I'm gonna get my great sword out and ready.
Alright.
Okay.
Weapons at the ready, stealthing
Yeah.
down the stairs. So do you walk all the way through?
Yes.
Okay, you go through, you exit the illusion, it into a dark, torchlit room. You see a circle of what would have been 6, but it's now 5 cultists over on the left side of the room, sort of standing in a circle in some kind of like worship position on their knees, like looking up, eyes closed. And probably about, it is a fairly large cellar, likely has been dug out more for this kind of thing. At least you figure they're probably about 20 to 30 feet away from you. And immediately to your right, about 10 feet away from you, you see another one of them, blade at the ready, who did not hide very well.
Amazing.
Okay.
Ready to attack and roll initiative.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to use Cardiac Inspiration.
It does hit, but yeah, that's not necessarily a hit roll buff. Now that you now know.
Well, yeah, I know that it could be a hit roll buff. It might also not be.
Yeah.
It just helps.
Just go for it.
Black kids.
It's a face card. Okay.
Okay, so what does it mean?
Face cards. I would like you to roll on the Wild Magic Surge table.
Oh,
Oh my
no.
god.
Roll a D100 for
Oh,
me.
no.
I
I don't know where the wild magic
got
is.
it. Just roll the D100. I will look it up.
No, this is so scary.
7.
7. That's pretty low for a percentile dice. That's a divine intervention right there. Alright. Wild Magic. 7.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
I'm scared.
Oh. TPK.
You know?
Come on, John. The suspense is killing me.
Oh no.
Oh,
it's
no.
not what it is.
Okay.
I'm gonna cry.
A fireball explodes, centered on you.
Oh.
We're gonna say you two fall unconscious, because I don't want a GPK to happen right now.
Oh boy.
For how long?
For sure, I
though?
kill everybody though.
Yeah, they also just immediately die.
Yeah.
Everybody just falls over
Incinerated except for that guy.
He's still
Who's
unconscious.
still just
for 4 hours.
for 4 hours.
But how long are we
But
unconscious?
interesting point of order there. Okay, yeah. So you guys all just hear an explosion go off and you immediately black out. You find yourself shaken awake at 1 hit point.
Oh, thank God. Hey, but what it was before.
as you're being bandaged in your arm by a town guard. It says, "Oh, you're all right. Would you help? If you can, get up and help me bandage your friends."
Okay.
And
Okay.
you got a 17 for waking you up.
Okay.
You're
And
awake.
Same thing a guard gets you, and that was before that happened. So if you
Okay.
immediately cast It's for the Dying,
I'm
and
gonna,
where
like,
are you?
I'm right next to him.
Oh, you're already right next to him.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. I will
Okay.
cast Spare the Dying on him. We're good.
Okay, stabilize.
Oh, thank God.
Yay.
We'll roll hit points right now,
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
that's
we'll
true.
end it there. So yeah, we'll start over here with the almost death, barely returning to life.
So I'm rolling.
Roll a d8 and add it to your hit points.
D8.
Plus your con, and then add it to your points.
6 plus 3.
9, nice. And then you
Alright, gonna roll
Just
my
a
D6.
you're rolling ones. 4, not bad.
4. Alright, I am now at 13 hit
Broke
points.
double digits.
This hurts. Okay. I'm rolling a 1d10. So.
Plus your con. Oof. Unfortunately, it's only real ones.
Wait, oh, it's
Yeah,
fine.
you're good.
Plus Constitution, you said?
Yes. 2 plus Constitution.
That's still 5.
Not bad.
So,
All right.
7. I'm at
I'm
27.
really glad I have
Yeah.
2 kind of heavy hit point, heavy hitter guys, because I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, with that close call, we'll go ahead and end it there. Thank you for watching.